The married woman's secret. Why she fell for you, even though she shouldn't. There's a love that speaks loudly. And then, there's a love that never dares to speak at all. This is not the story of two people who are free to fall in love. This is the story of a woman who wears a ring, and the man who made her feel alive again. She was married. But something in her heart whispered that it wasn't over. That something, or someone, was still missing. And then you came along. One, she didn't plan it. She wasn't looking. In fact, she had convinced herself long ago that her heart was done exploring. She had routines, a family, responsibilities, a ring that should have sealed the deal. But then something shifted. Not all at once, slowly. A glance that lingered. A laugh that made her feel beautiful again. A silence between you two that said more than 1,000 words ever could. And suddenly, she began to question the life she thought was permanent. 2. Why married women fall. It's never just about attraction. Married women fall when they feel unseen. Maybe he stopped listening. Maybe she stopped feeling desired. Maybe it's been years since someone looked at her with curiosity instead of duty. You saw her, not just her face, her spirit. You laughed at her jokes when no one else did. You asked questions that went deeper than, "How was your day?" You made her feel like a woman again, not just a wife or a mother or a role to fulfill. That's when she started to fall. 3. The silent signs she liked you. She'll never say it out loud, but her actions told the truth. She looked for you in every room, even when she knew she shouldn't. Her smile changed when she saw you. Softer, warmer, almost guilty. She found excuses to talk to you. A question, a joke. A moment that didn't need to happen, but she made sure it did. She remembered small things you said, even when you forgot you said them. And she watched you leave longer than she should have. 4. The war inside her. She felt torn. On one side, loyalty, history, the life she built. On the other, something real, something raw, something she hadn't felt in years. Every smile she gave you came with a price. Every laugh was followed by guilt. She knew the boundaries. She knew the consequences. But emotions don't care about rules. And the heart. The heart only knows when it feels safe, when it feels understood. And with you, she felt understood. 5. She would never tell you this, but here's the truth. There were nights she thought about messaging you. There were days she stood outside your door, only in her mind, wondering what it would be like to be with you and no longer feel like someone's second priority. But she was never going to say it. Not because it wasn't real, but because loving you meant losing everything else. She would rather bury her feelings than hurt her children. She would rather cry in silence than break a promise she once meant. But in a different life, you would have been her first choice, not her secret. 6. The ending you never saw. One day, she stopped laughing at your jokes. She pulled back. The air between you grew colder. You thought maybe she changed, but really, she just built a wall high enough to keep her heart from escaping. She didn't stop feeling. She just started hiding it better. And you? You were left with all the questions, but none of the closure. Her secret was you. Sometimes love doesn't come wrapped in a perfect situation. Sometimes it comes in moments, fleeting, forbidden, unforgettable. You didn't imagine it. You weren't crazy. She loved you in silence. And you gave her a feeling she may never feel again. She walks through her life now, smiling when expected. But every now and then, when no one's watching, she remembers you. She remembers the way you looked at her and wonders what might have happened if love came just a little sooner. She was married, but her heart was yours. Subscribe to my channel